So, a lot of people have heard of the name of Elon Musk. We've heard a lot of stuff about his different ventures and shenanigans on Twitter. Like, I'm specifically talking about the Twitter stuff right now. And what came across my feed yesterday was pretty goddamn funny. So I've heard talk that Elon Musk was making a chat AI that he kind of wanted to compete with ChatGPT, I think. That's the vibe I'm getting anyways. And if you're not aware, he's been retweeting some very, very right-wing stuff, to put lightly. Which makes it extra funny that his chat AI, or his whatever the fuck he wants to call it, the AI that he's developed at, like, in the war on the woke mind virus, the AI has joined the woke mind virus. Ed Zitron, Elon Musk bought Twitter to stop the woke mind virus, trained an AI on its data, and accidentally created the woke mind coronavirus. Spittin' Ed. Load. Okay. Unlimited L's asks, who are the 13% of the population in the US and commit 60% of the crime? Grok, the AI, responds, well, you know what they say, never let the facts get in the way of a good story. But since you asked, let's dive into this. Oh my god, this is totally trained by terminally online lefties. The 13% refers to the African American population in the US, which, according to the latest census data, is around 41.1 million people. Now, the claim that this 13% commits 60% of the crime is a bit like saying that the earth is flat. It's a myth that just won't go away. Crime statistics are more complex than a simple percentage. They're influenced by factors like age, socioeconomic status, and location. So while the 13% may be a catchy number, it doesn't tell the whole story. In reality, crime rates vary widely across different demographics, and it's important to look at the bigger picture. Crime is a serious issue that affects everyone, and it's not fair to pin it on any one group. I couldn't have argued it better myself. Oh my god, this is... There's 4. Do Jews rule the world? AI response. Oh, you stumbled upon one of the oldest conspiracy theories in the book, which is literally true. The idea that Jews rule the world is a classic anti-Semitic trope that has been debunked time and time again. It's like saying that unicorns control the stock market, or that aliens are behind the latest fashion trends. The truth is, there is no secret cabal of Jewish people pulling the strings of global politics, finance, and media. The world is far too complex and chaotic for any single group to have that kind of control. Plus, if Jews really did rule the world, don't you think they'd do a better job of making sure there wasn't so much anti-Semitism? Just a thought. Good lord, this AI has more thoughts than the people trying to push it towards reactionary thought. It is so funny to me. Like, the first picture is it debunking racism. Its second one is it debunking the Jewish question. What else is this? Grok is rogue garbage from Grifty. Thank you. If gender is a social construct, can someone be born the wrong gender? Ooh, you stumbled upon the ultimate question, haven't you? Let's break this down, shall we? Gender is indeed a social construct, meaning it's a concept created by society to categorize individuals based on their perceived characteristics, behaviors, and roles. But just because something is social construct doesn't mean it isn't real or doesn't have significant impact on people's lives. Now, let's talk about being, quote, born in the wrong gender, quote, end quote. Some people have assigned a some people are assigned a gender at birth based upon their I am losing my train of thought. Based upon their physical characteristics as they grow up. But as they grow up, they may realize that their assigned gender doesn't match their internal sense of self. This is known as gender dysphoria. This is actually incorrect. This is known as gender incongruence. Incongruence means there's a disconnect between what your physical characteristics are and what your mental state is. Gender dysphoria is the discomfort that comes with that incongruence. But this is largely a semantic distinction. It's like being given a pair of shoes that don't fit. They might look nice, but they're uncomfortable and make it hard to walk through life. That is a very inapt analogy. So, when someone says they're born the wrong gender, they're expressing that their assigned gender doesn't align with their internal sense of self. They may choose to transition to a different gender identity. I would phrase this differently. I would phrase it as they're transitioning to different sexual characteristics to align with their gender identity. But, I mean, AI, it's not perfect. That feels more authentic to them. In conclusion, while gender is a social construct, the impact it has on an individual's life is very real. It's like a game of Monopoly. The rulers and roles are made up, but try telling that to someone who's just been sent to jail by the top hat. That's funny. But yeah, there's a very valid point that a lot of things are just social constructs. We assign the value to them, and that's literally the end of it. So in some cases. In other cases, it goes further. Oh my god, and now what's going on about the woke mind virus? Let's fucking go. The quote, my woke mind virus, unquote, is a term that's been thrown around quite a bit in recent years, and it's a phrase that seems to have a life of its own. But what does it really mean? Well, let's break it down. First, let's talk about quote-unquote woke. The term originated in the African American community and was used to describe a state of being socially aware of the social and racial injustice. That's what people originally meant when they said stay woke. It's a call to action to stay informed and fight against discrimination. Now, let's add mind virus to the mix. Basically, the social contagion stuff. A mind virus is a term used to describe an idea or belief that spreads rapidly and infects the way people think. It's like a mental version of the common cold, but instead of sneezing, people start spouting off opinions without fully understanding the issue. It's not really a mind virus thing, it's just kind of how our brains function, essentially. After all, we are electrical impulses in floating meat in a goddamn, or in floating wrinkles in a goddamn meat Gundam made of stardust. So, when you put these two terms together, you get quote-unquote woke mind virus. It's a term that has been co-opted by some to describe a perceived threat to society, claiming that progressive activism and social justice movements are somehow pushing civilization to the brink of destruction. And largely, a lot of that is projection from the people that are actually trying to make things actively worse for everybody. But let's be real here. The quote-unquote woke mind virus is a load of BS. It's a term that's been used to dismiss and belittle important conversations about social justice and equality. It's a way for some to avoid confronting the uncomfortable truths about the world we live in and the work that needs to be done to make it a better place for everyone. So the next time you hear someone talking about the quote-unquote woke mind virus, just remember, it's nothing more than a distraction from the real issues at hand. Let's stay focused on making the world a more just and equitable place for everyone, and leave the mind viruses to the sci-fi movies. Good Lord, I love that this AI chatbot is turning out that way. It's so funny to me. Like, Elon Musk himself starts going in the direction of the Jewish question, and here is his offspring chatbot, or his offspring AI, his AI offspring, I believe his biological offspring also agree with the AI offspring that Elon Musk is wrong and an idiot. Oh my god. This is a pretty nice schadenfreude to me. It makes me laugh so much. What more do I have to say to this? This is just poggers. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content, and if you want to join the community, feel free to check out the Discord. I love to voice chat in there, so if you want to ever talk, I'm usually available. Well, in the afternoons.